Welcome to Money Talk JA, the home of Jamaican financial education and eye-opening money stories from the land of wood and water. Today, we're diving into a topic that's bound to turn heads and maybe even inspire a few people to start their own empire. We're counting down the top 5 richest Jamaican women. 5 queens who have proven that ambition, education, and bold moves can create generational wealth right here in the Caribbean and across the world. From billion-dollar medical businesses to stock market empires, from entrepreneurial firsts to boardroom brilliance, these women show that Jamaica doesn't just produce Olympic sprinters, we produce world-class entrepreneurs. Buckle up, because this list will shock you, motivate you, and might even change how you see money forever. If you want more videos like this from the Money Talk JA, please hit that subscribe button right now. It will really help the channel grow. Plus, you will receive more notification when we release more content like this in the future. Let's start with number 5, the poorhouse educator turned business leader, Dr. Blossom O'Neil Nelson. Born and raised in Jamaica, Blossom O'Neil Nelson broke barriers from the start. She wasn't just Jamaica's first Postmaster General. She transformed the Postal Service into a modern, business-oriented organization. But Blossom didn't stop there. She took her public sector experience and flipped it into private success, launching companies in logistics, transportation, and education. She served on corporate boards and helped steer multi-million-dollar institutions across Jamaica. Over the years, Blossom built significant assets through smart investments, real estate, and business partnerships. Some estimates have even placed her net worth in the hundreds of millions of Jamaican dollars, making her one of the island's most accomplished women financially. But what makes Blossom so fascinating isn't just her business portfolio, it's her resilience. She's a living example of how professional excellence, education, and strategic thinking can open doors beyond your imagination. In a country where women often face glass ceilings in leadership, Blossom broke through them like a sledgehammer. At number 4, we have the woman who made food her fortune, Talia Lynn, the founder and CEO of Jamaican fast food giant Island Grill. Talia started out in the 1990s with a bold idea to create a fast food chain that served real Jamaican dishes with the same convenience as KFC or Burger King. People said it couldn't be done, that Jamaicans wouldn't line up for local food when there are fried chicken everywhere. Well, Talia proved them all wrong. Island Grill became a national treasure with locations across Jamaica and even plans for regional expansion. Her business model focused on celebrating Jamaican culture, using fresh ingredients, and building a brand that locals can feel proud of. Talia's estimated net worth has never been publicly disclosed, but her company's success and her real estate holdings put her among Jamaica's wealthiest women. She also served as a director on major corporate boards and received national honors for her contribution to business and community development. What makes Talia's story special is how she mixed passion with practicality. She turned our everyday cravings into an empire. Every time you bite into that jerk chicken wrap, remember that it represents years of vision, risk-taking, and hard work by one remarkable Jamaican woman. At number 3, let's talk about Alexandria Chung, the tech queen who took Jamaica's entrepreneurial spirit globally. Alexandra was born in Mandeville And though she lived most of her life abroad, her Jamaican drive runs deep. She first made headlines when she launched Lulu, a female-focused dating app that allowed women to rate men based on their dating experiences. Some call it controversial. Alexandra called it innovative. The app attracted millions of users, raised millions in venture capital, and caught the attention of Silicon Valley investors. But she didn't stop there. She later turned her site back to Jamaica with Jacana, a pioneering cannabis wellness company that exports Jamaican-grown products internationally. By combining technology, global branding, and agriculture, Alexandra created a modern Jamaican success story that bridges the digital and natural worlds. She's been featured in Forbes and Entrepreneur magazine, and though her exact net worth isn't public, she's believed to be worth several million US dollars from her business ventures and equity holdings. She represents a new generation of Jamaican wealth, global, tech-driven, and unapologetically ambitious. And let's be honest, it's pretty ironic to come from Mandeville to Silicon Valley and still circle back to invest in the island that raised you. Now for number 2, a name that's legendary in Jamaican finance, Rita Humphreys Lewin. She's the woman who built one of Jamaica's most respected investment firms, Barita Investments Limited. Back in 1977, when the financial world was dominated by men in suits, Rita stepped in with a plan, a calculator, and nerves of steel. She started Barita with just 3 employees and a mission to help Jamaicans invest wisely. Over the decades, she turned that small firm into a major player on the Jamaica Stock Exchange, handling billions in assets and transforming the financial literacy of everyday citizens. When she eventually sold her majority stake in Barita for roughly 3 billion Jamaican dollars, Rita cemented her place in history as one of Jamaica's wealthiest self-made women. Her impact on Jamaica's financial sector is immeasurable. She paved the way for female stockbrokers, fund managers, and investment bankers who came after her. Even in retirement, her name commands respect in every boardroom on the island. Rita's story is proof that you don't need to be born rich to create wealth. You just need vision, courage, and of course, consistency. And finally, at number 1, we have the unstoppable, self-made billionaire, Dr. Trisha Bailey, the richest Jamaican-born woman in the world. Born in humble circumstances in St. Elizabeth, Trisha Bailey's journey read like a movie. She migrated to the United States as a teenager, worked her way through school, and built a business empire that now spans medical staffing, real estate, and philanthropy. She owns luxury properties, private jets, and an empire of companies under her Bailey Group brand. But her wealth didn't come easy. She overcame poverty, abuse, and discrimination to become one of the most powerful Jamaican women ever. In 2023, she made international headlines when the University of Connecticut named its athletic complex the Trisha Bailey Athletic Center after her record-breaking donation. Her estimated net worth is said to be in the range of 700 million to 1 billion US dollars, putting her in a financial class few Caribbean women have ever reached. What's most inspiring about Dr. Bailey is that she never forgot where she came from. She frequently invests in charitable causes in Jamaica, and she used her platform to inspire young women across the diaspora to believe that success has no borders. Her motto is simple: faith and focus can turn pain into purpose, and she's living proof of that. Now let's take a moment to look at what these 5 extraordinary women have in common. First, they all started from different worlds. Some in education, some in business, some in tech, and some overseas. But every single one of them built their wealth on the foundation of persistence and innovation. None of them inherited massive fortunes. They created them. Second, they all invested in people and in Jamaica. Whether it's Trisha Bailey funding schools, Taylor Lynn feeding the nation, or Rita Humphries Lewin empowering investors, these women are not just making money, they're making impact. And third, they show that Jamaican women are a financial force to be reckoned with. They prove that success isn't limited by geography or gender. It's limited only by imagination and effort. In a world where people often measure wealth by material things, these women remind us that the real wealth is influence, the power to change lives, build community, and inspire others to aim higher. And if you're a young woman watching this, wondering if you could ever build something great, take a good look at these 5 stories. They are not fairy tales, they are blueprints. Each one started with a dream, a little courage, and a lot of work. Whether it's through technology, finance, education, or food, there's always room for the next Jamaican billionaire. So the next time someone says Jamaica is too small to produce global giants, remind them that our women are already doing it, quietly, brilliantly, and boldly. From the hills of St. Elizabeth to the boardrooms of Kingston, from Silicon Valley to New York real estate, these women prove that the Jamaican dream is alive and well. Thanks for watching Money Talk JA, where we explore the movers, shakers, and money makers shaping Jamaica's future. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the top 5 richest Jamaican women, hit that like button, share this video with a friend, and make sure you subscribe for more stories about Jamaican business, wealth, and success. And before you go, click the video on screen right now to watch another episode that will open your eyes even more about how money really moves in Jamaica. Until next time, keep dreaming big, keep investing smart, and remember, every empire starts with one bold decision.